What is going on, Sooner Nation? Welcome back to Sooner Surge Live. It's Monday night. It's holiday week. It's Thanksgiving week. It's Turkey Day coming up on Thursday. What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining me tonight. Jeremy will be on here, I think, soon, but I just wanted to go ahead and start. What's up, Damon? What's up, Steel Man, Ron, Lori, Tuddies? Good to see you. Jim, good to see you. Appreciate everybody. Teresa. Hey, last regular season game week. Can't wait. LSU 2:30. 2:30 kick on Saturday. Lots to talk about as Oklahoma. Some players met with the media today. I think you had Taylor Wein get voted SEC Defensive Player of the Week. Man, OU's racked up quite a bit of awards in the regular season for those Player of the Week things in the SEC, which is awesome. Glad to see it. Boomer corrections. That's right. Boomer, man. Boomer. Sooner fan says, Germ, who's not on here yet, got roped into watching a Hallmark Christmas movie. It was about a family of Buffalo Bills fans. He always took their family Christmas picture in the Buffalo Bills Stadium. Have not seen that one. But Germ, I bet we could take a wager. And when he joins, he could probably tell you the name of that movie, knowing him. This is crazy, Damon. I was talking to somebody about this today. It's absolutely crazy how fast the season flies. And I feel like I do say that every year. I really do. But it just does. I mean, it goes by so fast. I mean, it doesn't seem like that long ago. OU had just played Texas and lost pretty handily. And kind of felt like this season is going to be tough. Going to be real tough. Yet here we are 5 days away from OU possibly clinching a playoff berth. It's crazy stuff. Big news from the day is Jonathan Hatton, running back, who believed the number 5 running back in the class of 2026, who at the very first of, I don't know how long ago it was. It might have been a year ago. It's been a while. He committed to Marco Murray in Oklahoma. And then decommitted, committed to Texas A&M, and now OU gets him committed back to Oklahoma. Great stuff by Oklahoma to get him committed. 215, big old back, runs 10.5, 100. Sign me up. I think it's great. Now you got to develop him and just hopefully watch him do good things in Oklahoma. Damon, thanks again for the Superman. Really appreciate you. Daily, when you're on here, means a lot. Really appreciate that. Thankful for you, man. I watched some tape of that hat, and I'm no player evaluator, but wow, yeah. We need him now, AMAC Sooner says. Now, this is a good point by Corks. Corks brings up a good point with Tatum. Tatum was number 2 back in the country. He's recruited decent. He's got guys. Now, what will they do when they become a Sooner? Yeah, we lost a linebacker today, but just kind of the rumblings you see on Twitter and stuff with that, it's almost like either they're getting somebody else or something, because it's just kind of odd. He decommitted, but there's still a lot of people thinking, okay, maybe this means something else for Oklahoma. So we'll see. It's been a great season, Damon. It really has been. I'm going to ask this question tonight. We still got one more game to go, but so far with one game left, give me your favorite play of the season so far. Favorite play of the season so far in the 11 games they've played. You got one more. LSU coming to town. Got to win it. I think for me, the play, my favorite play was the RMT scoop and score so far. Just because I think what that meant to the season, I think that really turned the tide. I mean, they could have went down 14-0. I mean, they could have been down 14-0 after that drive. And here they are fighting for a playoff spot. It's great stuff. I gotta go with RMT's scoop and score. Hey, Chad, good to see you on here, man. Chad, YouTube member. Hey, make sure you email us. We'll get you in the Discord. The email is soonersurgepod@gmail.com, Chad. RMT for sure. A lot of people are saying it. Victory formation over Bama. Man, what a week of games coming up. I mean, you cannot beat Thanksgiving week with football. I mean, the Egg Bowl, which I really don't care about, but with the Lane stuff and with them, there is a playoff berth. I mean, if they lose, what happens? I don't know. Speaking of Lane Kiffin, listen to him talk to the media today. I really don't know what he expects. He's sitting there mad that they're asking him all the questions, but he's not going to answer the question. So, it's just a weird situation. If you're leaving, he's not saying he's leaving, but he's not saying he's staying. I mean, I don't know what he expects. He gets all mad. Well, I'm not going to answer that question. What do you expect? I mean, it's kind of silly. Lane Kiffin fatigue, Monty says. Yeah, I'm grateful for Thanksgiving too, man. Love Thanksgiving. Just a great week to really reflect on all the good stuff that we can be thankful and grateful for. Sure does go by fast. Too fast, Corks. Too fast. Let's extend it. Let's go to the playoffs. That'll extend it. Because that extends all the way to at least December 19th, baby. So, disagree. Hey, bad take. Now, I actually prefer something over both of those, but on Thanksgiving, I prefer turkey. Okay? Now, Christmas, you want to do ham, that's fine, but give me turkey all day on Thanksgiving. Now, this is interesting, Jim. I don't think so. Here's what I think. If Ole Miss wins, they're in the playoff. If they lose and Kiffin leaves, what happens? That's the question you got to ask yourself. And I definitely agree with this right here. Brisket above all. I'm with you. All day, every day. I don't know where Jeremy is. He's settling into the place they're staying for the next few nights. I was with Jeremy all day today. It was good hanging out. So they're settling. He's going to join. He's just trying to find a spot to do it right now. So I like this. Turkey on Thanksgiving, brisket on Christmas. Favorite Thanksgiving dish for me is hard to beat sweet potato casserole. Okay. It's hard to beat sweet potato casserole. So Lane Kiffin, players don't care about coaches staying or leaving. Players only focus on financial aspects. Fans can't disappoint because it's their team. It depends on your players if that's all they focus on. But I think players do care about coaches. Let's just see if he leaves. If Kiffin leaves, how many players might go with him? That tells you how many coaches matter. Definitely pumpkin. If there's going to be a lot of people on here tonight that's going to say pecan pie over pumpkin pie. Nope. Wrong. Pecan pie, not better than pumpkin pie. Now, Jim says, I listened to a pod who claims to be close to committee source, and rumor is that even if Ole Miss loses, Kiffin leaving could cost them their home playoff game. Interesting. I don't know. Who on here? I want to know. Show of hands. I know you can't really show your hands, or put in the chat here. If Ole Miss were to lose to Mississippi State, who thinks they get left out of the playoff? Who thinks Ole Miss would get left out if they lose to Mississippi State? If you think they do, say I do. If you don't think they will, say I don't. I'm just kind of want to get a vibe of the chat here. I haven't told you my opinion yet, but let's see what the chat says. Jim says they're out if they lose. AMAC says they're not out. Cork says they're out. Michael says slide to 10. Damon just says forget about it. They won't lose. Boom Tuddy says there's no way. Not me. Christian says yes. Ron, what do you say? I'm asking you personally. What do you say? No, I don't. So I think we got more people saying they're not going to be left out. So, I mean, a lot of it depends on other teams too. I mean, for instance, the scenario would be in that situation, 10-2 Ole Miss, or let's say Ohio State beats Michigan. Man, that's going to be a night, dude. It's going to be a nightmare if that happens. It's going to be an absolute nightmare if Ole Miss loses. it's already a night. I mean, the committee's already got a nightmare on the 10 if a few things happen on Saturday night. What are you thinking on Alabama-Auburn game? Night game. Saw some bulletin board material today. Roy says Vanderbilt would move up. Here's my thing. I think even if Vanderbilt beats Tennessee, my opinion personally is I think the committee, this is not what Jason would do. This is what committee would do. I think even if Vandy beats Tennessee, I think the committee would take Miami over Vanderbilt. That's what I think. I think they would take Miami over Vanderbilt. My opinion, I think you would already have 5 SEC teams in. They wouldn't take 6. I think Vanderbilt, even if they beat Tennessee, maybe on the outside looking in. Teresa agrees, Miami. I think they're in for a dogfight too, Bart. I really do. Guys, the committee likes Miami. They're moving up the board. You got the Notre Dame win that they can look at. They probably don't want 6 teams from one conference in there. So, come on, Casey. Lori, chaos coordinator, Monty says, should I hit the freaking light? It's all about the ratings, Tim says. Good to see you, Tim. Yeah, I've seen I've glanced at the weather. It does look like a chance of rain and a high of 53. So, but I don't know what people expect. I really don't. You're in Oklahoma. You're in November, the end of November. Like, you're going to expect there's going to be some bad weather at some point. So, that's why I'm glad. I mean, here's the thing, guys. And this, I want to talk about this after I get to the Super. Boom Tutties. Who are we going to play first rounds after we crush LSU on Saturday? That's a great question. There's so much football to be played. I can't give you an answer. I look for OU, beat LSU. They're going to be 7 or 8, I think, come playoff time. So they're going to be playing 10 or 9 seed. I tell you, I do not want to play Alabama again. I know OU's beaten Alabama the last 2 times. Me as a fan, I don't want it. I don't want another SEC game right off the bat. I don't want it. Give me any other team that I can watch OU play, but not an SEC team first round. I don't want another SEC team. Played enough of those this year. Give me somebody else. I'd like to see Notre Dame. We got to talk about something. And, hey, Damon, thanks again, buddy. Gosh, really appreciate you, man. Really do. We got to talk about something that we haven't talked about on this show ever, I don't think. I don't know if we've talked about this. I'm bringing out something new tonight. Okay, I'm by myself right now, so bear with me. What we're not talking about are these hosting first-round playoff games. Guys, look at it right now, okay? You're going to be December 19th, and you're going to be hosting a playoff game. You could have Notre Dame or OU hosting. Who knows what the weather's going to be like? I mean, we haven't really talked about that, but the weather in December 19th can be bad in a lot of places. What are your thoughts on the hosting first-round matchups? I think we got Germ on here. What's up, Germ?
What's going on?
Where you at? In a little closet, bro?
In a little mini closet.
Oh, man. You found you a spot, though?
Can you hear me?
Oh, hear you well. Are you in a
nice.
So just a little big closet, a little cave?
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted me to show you all of it, I could, but
a little man cave, huh?
Little closet. Got a little hot water heater behind me.
You got somebody in there with you, too, it looks like.
It's my son.
Oh,
one of them. Let's go.
Oh, he's joining you in the closet. Hey, is that where you're sleeping tonight? Closet?
I might be, Jay.
Oh, man.
What's going on, man? Already see Damon doing what Damon does, which is drop supers. Someone else had one there, Jay.
Yeah, boom tutties. Hey, I was talking about just the weather. People talking about weather on Saturday. You're in December in football. What's going to happen? You're going to get bad weather. I mean, that's just part of it, isn't it?
Yeah, but Jay, part of it is, you say December 19th, the opening game. After that, I mean, you get by that game, the venues are perfect weather. You're talking about Arizona. You're talking about Cotton Bowl.
Yeah. Hey, Germ, I got to ask you a question. It was brought up earlier. I'm just going to give you 3 words. Now I'm going to give you 4 words, and you tell me if you can get this. Okay? Hallmark, Buffalo Bills, Thurman.
What am I doing?
Hallmark movie. Buffalo Bills, Thurman Thomas.
Yeah, I don't know the name of it, but
okay.
So it was on the other night.
Yeah, Sooner fan who got caught watching it. He said, "Wonder if you'd seen it."
I've absolutely seen it. Hey, Jay. So I don't know what brought this up as far as weather, but this Saturday in Norman, it's the high's 50.
Yeah, and rain.
And rainy, and I hate that for OU. I hate it.
Yeah, hey,
because you're a slippery ball away from not making the playoff.
Hey, Dalpos, here's how it works. Top 4 teams get buys. 5, 6, 7, and 8 host a playoff game. So right now, if it ended today, OU would host at 8. They would host the number 9 seed. So,
and the only way OU is not hosting a first round playoff game is if one, Bama wins the entire SEC championship, maybe passes OU. Don't know if they would, but the other one could be someone like, I think that's the only way, Jay. I think that's the only way.
Is there any scenario where Notre Dame would pass OU? I just don't see beating Stanford how you could.
Yeah, I don't, and I'm actually calling upset.
You think Stanford's going to win?
I think they get lucky, pun intended, Andrew Luck.
Wow. You're picking Stanford?
Can't say I love Notre Dame, pun intended. Is the price going to be right? Pun intended.
Yeah, see, I think the rain could be a bad situation for LSU. They can't run already.
Oh, Jay, I'm not saying that. It's just OU's banged up at running back, and if there's more of a chance of a wet ball slipping through hands, it's just I don't know, Jay. The last rainy game, do you want me to remind you of it? It was Ole Miss.
Yeah, I know. Hey, Jim says Notre Dame could pass OU tomorrow night, boys. Brace for it. I don't see
I actually agree with Jim. They might, Jay, knowing this committee.
Well, then if they do, then they're going to be ahead of OU next week.
I don't mind going to South Bend. Yeah, I said it. Road Dogs.
Road Dogs.
Hey, Jay, I don't care where OU plays. They can play in Antarctica. Don't care. They're in the playoff if you win.
Yeah, Platone, bad statement. Like, their offense is way better. Their defense is not the same as Oklahoma.
Yeah, that's a bad take.
Not the same.
Hey, how did the nation's leading rusher do against OU's defense?
Not that well, Jerm.
Exactly.
Not that well.
Comes out tomorrow night, Jay.
What's that?
Comes out tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night at 6, I believe, Jerm.
Yeah, it's earlier than last week.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Offense got to be better. I mean, I saw some of the player interviews tonight, a little bit of clips from it. I saw Jaron Kinnick laughing about the close thing. That was kind of funny. We're close. Tired of hearing that. Our OU fans are from the day of Lincoln Riley. Yeah, you got to understand some of these announcers. They're going to go with the teams they call. I mean, it's always been that way. Clyde used to be the biggest OU. I mean, he pubbed OU up all the time when OU was in the Big 12. I mean, he talked OU up all the time.
Monty. No, I didn't watch LSU play Western Kentucky, but I can tell you this right now. If Sooner fans are putting stock into the LSU Western Kentucky game, we got problems. Guys, I've lived a long time, and I've watched a lot of football. You can't base something off the week before and how someone looked against a lesser opponent.
Well, every game in football, anybody can beat anybody unless
they have talent. Yes or yes. Yes or yes. Do they have talent?
They have talent. I mean, OU should win, though, but they have talent. Yeah.
OU absolutely should win, but sometimes the ones who should win don't win.
Yeah, but let me ask you this. Let's just say OU. But Jerm, if OU were to lose this game, when you talk about bad loss, this might be would be the worst. With everything that's at stake. With everything that's at stake. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. And how about David Stone with the goggles, dude? I love the goggles.
They're elite.
Hey, it's awesome, Damon.
Spectacles.
We are together, not in the same place, but we are the same area, so we're hanging
We'll
out.
be seeing each other tomorrow and Wednesday. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. So, that's right. 36.5, Germ. Who you taking the over under in that?
I'm leaning towards the under.
I'm thinking about 33, 20-13, maybe 23-10, something like that.
Now,
I don't know, man. I think LSU's going to give them a game. Everyone knows I'm probably going to pick LSU.
Hey, I've got Bama losing straight up.
I think Auburn's going to give them a game, Jeremy.
I think Kalen DeBoer is going to choke the playoff away again. And no, here's the scenario, Mark.
Andy's not making.
Wait, stop. Here's the scenario. What if, and Jay doesn't like to play the what ifs, but what if Auburn does beat Bama and Tennessee beats Vandy and Ohio State beats Michigan? They're looking for a team. They'd have to look for a team.
Miami.
Would be Miami.
Unless Miami lost to Pitt.
Wow.
But then it'd be a Big 12 team, Germ.
Then would a 9-3 get in?
9-3 what?
Team?
No, you got Utah and BYU, Germ.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Utah, the Utes?
They're ranked above all the 9-3 teams?
Wow. They won't even be in their conference championship.
I'm just telling you.
Wow.
By the way, it looks like I was 100% dead right earlier in the year one night. Dead right, baby.
About?
No chance a 9-3 gets in from the SEC. Remember that argument?
Still a chance.
How would that happen? Who, Germ? Who would get in at 9-3?
OU.
No, you're going to say Alabama if they would lose the SEC championship game.
No, I mean, here's one. The scenario we just did, Jay. What about Texas beats A&M?
I don't think Texas can jump all the way that high, Germ.
I don't think they can either.
Hey, look at Corrections.
Did you see the stuff
Corrections' early score, man? Hey, by the way, Corrections has been
spot on,
accurate on his score predictions.
Did you see the stuff about Heather Dinich? They said the CFP committee is going to wait till December 1st to discuss. What was that for next year?
I didn't see it. What did it say?
It just said they're going to wait till December 1st to discuss playoff future.
Yeah,
I thought it was this year. I didn't read the article.
No, I thought it was next year. Yeah, they're close, Stiller, man. They're very close, man. Very close.
Hey, we tie. It's like the movie Over the Top. We're tied.
No.
We're hanging there, and not go over the top. Remember that movie?
Yeah, but hey, let's be honest, Jerm. People don't know this about us. Everyone knows we're twins, but we're actually mirror twins. We're identical.
We're mirror twins.
Mirror twins. So in arm wrestling, I'm right-handed, he's left-handed. So when we go right-handed, I dominate. When we go left-handed, he dominates. That's how it usually works. So,
Jay, do you remember that movie, Over the Top?
Oh, I remember Over the Top.
Name the star.
Sylvester.
That's correct.
I mean, duh. I'm kind of with you, Stiller, man. I'm torn. If they're going to do it and they're going to do away with the conference championship games and stuff, maybe, but man, it's a brutal schedule already. I don't think you're ever going to have a team ranked 13 that can win a national championship. I just don't see it. In fact, I don't see most years outside of 8 at the most that could win one. And maybe realistically out of about 4 every year. So I don't see a reason to go to 16 when most years 4 would be the max I think that could win a national championship in any given year. That's just my opinion. So, hey, check out the Fan Stop, thefanstop.com. Code Surge, you get 10% off your first 3 months. Got the upside down Longhorn hat. You got the shirt of the month you can sign up for. You got hoodies, you got sweatshirts, all kinds of things. It's getting cold out. They got jackets. Also, Jeremy, I don't have the graphic to show, but I think we have finalized some Sooner Surge gear that you'll be able to order on there if you want any for Christmas or anything. I think we got it pretty much finalized. So as soon as I get that tomorrow, also some Sooner Surge hats, which will be cool. So we will get that link. Hopefully I can get that to you guys tomorrow if you want to order some and support it. That'd be awesome. But check them out, thefanstop.com. Let me open the phone lines. Let me do that. Let's see here. Let me get these going. Phone lines will be here in the chat if you want to call in. There it is right there. I've entered it, pinned it, and everything. If you want to call in, give us a call. Give us something to chat about. I hope they do away with conference championships and wish they would do away with conferences altogether. I kind of could do away with the offense. I mean, the conference as far as how many make the conference champions making the automatic bid. I'd be fine just taking the top 12 teams. I don't care what conference you're in personally. Just take top 12 teams. I don't think they're going to do that. Would they do that if it went to 16? Would they go just take the top 16? They'd probably still have conference affiliation. So who knows? But we got a caller on the line. Let's get to Platone. What's up, Platone? How are you tonight?
Hey guys, I was thinking about the way the committee thinks about teams that show a great schedule, play well, but then at the last second something changes, right? You remember what happened to Florida State, right? They lost their star quarterback. They got completely dumped out of the playoffs. And that was back when it was it wasn't as many teams as there are now. So it's a little different. So I don't expect if Lane Kiffin leaves Ole Miss, I don't think they're going to get thrown out of the playoffs, but I definitely see them dropping because the committee has shown they don't care what your resume says. If there's something that changes, they will dump you in a heartbeat if they feel like you're at a competitive disadvantage. And I think losing your head coach would definitely be one of those. Would they dump them out completely? No, but I could see them dropping them several spots to where they could still get in, but they wouldn't be as highly ranked as they are now. And I don't agree with that. I think you should reward a team based on a resume, not what if scenarios about what happens if they lose their coach or their star quarterback gets hurt. I don't agree with looking at it that way. I think the committee's wrong, but I don't know. When's your take? Do you think the committee got it right with Florida State, or do you think they should have just put them in anyway because they were an undefeated record?
Jay, let me answer this.
I know you want to answer this Florida State one. I know you.
Platone, I lost my mind that year. Florida State got ripped off. And I'm bringing this up because someone talked about, and Wes is bringing it up right here. Someone mentioned to me, Jay, that if Lane Kiffin left, could an 11-1 be left out and put like a Vandy in? Listen very carefully. If an 11-1 Ole Miss got left out because their coach left, there would be lawsuit after law. Ole Miss University could sue the NCAA at that, the College Football Playoff Committee. And people say that's ridiculous. They could. What would be their reasoning for dropping them?
Well, their coach, that would be the reasoning, but
it's a lawsuit, Jay.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I know Platone. I think personally, in a scenario like this, I think Germs froze up. I don't know what's going on there. I think in a scenario like this, Platone, I think Platone might be already gone. But thanks for the call, Platone. The scenario would be, I think they could drop him. They're not dropping him out of the playoff, but at the same time, they might drop him as far as like just a few spots. I don't know, though. I think the whole thing, let's just see what happens. I mean, it's hard to know. Let me see if I can get Jim on here. Hey, what's up, Jim?
Hey, Jay. Yeah, just to address what we were talking about a second ago, there is a written protocol in the playoff committee's language that allows them to drop a team in the event of the loss of a key player or coaching, whether it's coordinators.
Yes, there is.
And so I absolutely agree with what Platone was saying. I mean, if you're an Ole Miss fan and you win on the weekend here, you could still drop 3 or 4 spots, which would and lose your home playoff game, which would be just a travesty. But it's totally possible. So
I could see him dropping him some spots, but I can't see him dropping him out of the playoffs.
I would agree. Not if they're 11-1. I would agree they would stay in the playoff, probably lose the home playoff game, but likely stay in. Now, if they lose the Egg Bowl and lose Kiffin, I think they're cooked. So
yeah, if they lose the Egg Bowl, I think could be in trouble, specifically with Kiffin if Kiffin leaves. So yeah, that's true. You're right though. There is something in there about that. You're right.
Okay, if I got another 30 seconds, I'll run this
Yep.
scenario by you, Jay. So if OU drops to 11th, we're out, right? Because the G5 and the ACC are going to come in and take those
Correct.
last 2 spots.
Correct.
Okay. Bama wins the SEC championship.
Okay.
We're down to 9th, correct?
Yep.
The committee does something stupid with Notre Dame and puts them ahead of us tomorrow night because of the style points. Now we're 10th.
Okay.
BYU beats Texas Tech in the Big 12 championship.
Yeah, Tech would be out.
Okay. What about Michigan beating Ohio State?
Well, then in that case, I think in that case, you can't take Michigan. Listen, I think Michigan. I don't think Michigan can get in even if they beat Ohio State.
Okay.
And here's the reason: OU beat them.
I agree. I agree with you.
And Michigan guys, Michigan can't play in the Big Ten title.
Correct, but they can finish 10-2.
If they win out, Indiana, Oregon's playing. Now, if Oregon loses, they could. But if Indiana and Oregon win out, if they both win their game this week, Michigan can't make it. So they would be 10-2, and you would have OU 10-2. They can't get in over OU. So
that's what we hope. That's what we hope.
Well, there is no way Michigan would have the biggest win of the year over Ohio State. But what's their other best win?
They don't have one. They lost to USC.
And they lost to OU.
And they lost to OU. So anyway, let's just beat LSU and let these idiots in the room figure it out, I guess.
That's right. Hey, thanks, Jim.
All right, Boomer Sooner.
Let me see if hang on here.
Hey, Michigan. If Oregon loses to Washington, Oregon's out. Over Michigan.
And then Michigan would get it over Oregon.
Michigan would take their spot at that point, in my opinion. But
correct.
Going back to the Lane Kiffin, you can't penalize a football team because their coach is leaving.
It says you can in the playoff rules.
It mentions the coach.
Yes, coach or player leaving or hurt.
That's hogwash, dude. So players who play their freaking butts off week in, week out get penalized because their coach goes to take $90 million?
Sure. Coach should wait till after the season before he announces it, after the rankings. All you do is wait one more week to announce it. The rankings come out on Sunday, Germ. Why would they announce it before Sunday?
They don't come out this Sunday.
The next Sunday.
After the championships.
So why would if you're Ole Miss, why wouldn't you just wait one more week? 10 ounces.
They should, Jay. They
obviously should. And by the way, Michael, because if Indiana and Oregon went out, they have the way the tiebreaker works. Jerm, tell me if I'm wrong. The way the tiebreaker works, if Indiana wins out and Oregon wins out and Michigan beats Ohio State, the Big Ten title game is Indiana-Oregon, correct?
That's what I've heard. I haven't studied it enough.
I've heard the same thing, and I've talked to an Ohio State guy. So let me ask you this. I know that's a rivalry game with Michigan and Ohio State, but do you think these teams want to play in the championship game? Like Ohio State and Texas A&M are locks.
Hey, Jay, did Ohio State win the Big Ten championship last year?
No.
Did they play in it?
No.
Did they win the Natty?
Yeah.
Seems like a good recipe to me.
But here's the thing, though. Also, by playing in it, you're going to get a bye. Like A&M, if A&M makes the SEC championship, they're not dropping. They're going to be bye.
Correct.
So.
Wait, I'm in Austin. What? Where am I?
Where are you, man? What happened?
Yes, Austin. I know I'm in a different room.
And Michael, this is why I say too, unless Oregon were to lose, Michigan doesn't have a chance to make the playoff term, even if they beat Ohio State.
They could, depends on what happens.
They could have like Bama lost or something.
Again, this brings a scenario. This brings a scenario. What if Bama loses in the SEC title game? They have 3 losses. At that point, do they consider 10-2?
You are not going to take a team that made the SEC championship game and not take them to the playoff. That game doesn't matter if you make it in that scenario.
So let me get this straight.
That's for Texas Tech, but
let me get that straight. You're not going to do that. Yet a team's football coach leaves and you're going to punish all the players? Okay.
No, Jeremy, hear me out, Jeremy. How would that make sense? Right now,
It doesn't
And I
make
know
sense.
it's
It doesn't
hard
make
because,
sense to punish players because their coach leaves. It doesn't make sense.
Jerm, I understand it, but
It's
and I
bullcrap.
understand the conference championships hurt you too because, like for instance, Texas Tech, they gain nothing from the Big 12 championship. They're at 5 right now. If they didn't play that game, they're a lock. If they were to lose that with the way this year's gone, they might not be a lock. I mean, that's stupid, is it not?
It's dumb, Jay. Hey,
Do
and
away
Grant,
with the. I'm at the point. I want the conference championship games gone, completely gone. Get rid of them.
I wouldn't hate that. I wouldn't hate that at all, Jay.
Get rid
Hey.
of them, dude. I mean, it hurts you more than it helps you, doesn't it?
Seems to be, Jay.
The ones that help
Because-
is like ACC or Group of 5 because you can win
Correct.
and get in.
Correct. My point is, if it can't help you, or then it, to me, it should hurt you some, in my opinion.
Well, let's look at this year. Real quick. Big 12 and SEC. All it can do is hurt Texas Tech. And in your scenario with Bama, it could hurt Bama if they make it.
What I was saying, Jay, is it should, if it can help a team, it should be able to hurt a team. That's kind of how things work in life. If it can help you, it should be able to hurt you.
Yeah, but here's the thing. If you want, to me, you want the best playoffs.
Get rid of the G5.
No, you want the best. No, keep the G5 this way. Best playoffs, give me the top 12 ranked teams. If you're good enough in the Big 12 to be ranked in the top 12, you're in. If you're good enough in the ACC to be in the top 12, you're in. But you don't get an auto bid. Give me the top 12 teams, period.
I agree.
You can use BCS. You can also use a playoff committee.
Give me the top 12
teams, period.
And I want the RPI. I want the beat. I want the computer polls. I want them all. I want every bit of it. And then,
but you know what? There's been years where a group of 5 have went undefeated and they've been ranked about 12. That's fine, but they shouldn't get an auto bid.
I'm going to go and say OU's winning one round in the playoff. I think their defense is too good, and they're going to get R. Mason back. Maybe, I'm not sure he plays this week, but if you have R. Mason and Jaden Jackson healthy, yikes. Got to beat the LSU curse first, though. You got to beat the LSU curse first.
I agree, Corks, and that's, you know what, you kind of the last, you think about it. The Missouri, you got the revenge game. You went there, you got the W.
It's
now
the revenge game
coming in town, and OU has not fared well. You know what all-time record is against LSU for OU?
Bad.
What would you guess?
How many games have they played?
4.
0-4.
No.
1-3.
1-3.
That's what I was going to say.
With that being said, Jerm, we might as well do it right now. Let's get to trivia. Check out Sugar 66, guys. Sugar 66 they have 2 locations, one in Tulsa, one in Catoosa. Sweet treats, freeze-dried candy. I mean, this is Thanksgiving, Christmas time, holiday candy, holiday frozen treats, pumpkin spice ice cream and treats, whatever you want. They probably got it. Go check out their Facebook page as well at Sugar 66. You can see pictures of their items. Go check them out. Trivia for tonight. Here we go. So I'm not going to give you an LSU question tonight. It's going to be a little bit different. Here's what I want to know. How many straight possessions has OU's defense not allowed a touchdown? How many straight possessions have they not allowed a touchdown?
You'd have to go back to the beginning of the third quarter in the Bama game. So count all those.
Correct. That was when the last time. Almost a quarter. Wow. That was quick, Austin.
17.
I don't know how you knew that quick, but 17 possessions.
Speaking of 17, Jay, Taylor Hines been good on special teams.
Who?
Taylor Hines.
Taylor Hines been really good on special teams, Jerm. All around, they've been good on special teams. Probably outside of the punt return from Texas, which OU played horrible in that game. But Jerm, I was kind of looking at that game the other day. Take away the punt return in that quarter, they're right there.
Oh, for sure, Jay.
Punt return killed him that game, dude.
Hey, I saw someone ask about X-Rob. Do you think X-Rob would play? Why wouldn't he? He played last week on a sprained knee. What makes one more week?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would guess he would be playing. The bigger question is who else is going to play, because he seems to be the only guy.
Jerm, let's talk about this. Who will OU lose, do you think, defensive line for next year?
Grayson Halton.
Dominique Williams.
And Dominique Williams. That's probably it.
Is that it? That might be it. Unless I'm missing somebody. RMT. Yeah, if we're talking a whole line, I was talking middle, but RMT, yes. So there's the three. RMT, and Marvin Jones Jr., I think, as well. Am I mistaken? I thought Marvin Jones would be gone too. And I think he would be too, Michael. Yeah.
MJJ's gone. Hey, and
yeah.
Damon.
By the way, Marvin Jones Jr. has been really good for Oklahoma.
Damon thinks Jaden Jackson's out Saturday, and I could foresee that. Unfortunately, that hurts.
Why is he out?
He got hurt last week and didn't come back in.
I think he'll play.
He didn't come back in, Jay. It didn't look good. Hey,
I think he plays.
Listen, how many active running backs are they injured or what? Well, X-Rob is active. Blaylock is active. Gabe Sawchuk is active. That's all I know of. I don't know if Tatum's active. I don't know who else is.
I think they start X-Rob on Saturday just like they did against Missouri, and I think they play Blaylock. I think both those guys play. I think that's what they go with. I would be shocked if another running back runs out there to start.
Now, hey,
even if they're banged up.
Grit Ford says he thinks the defense will be seniors before they leave, and they lose they get a decommitment from a linebacker, and could that be because Kip Lewis and Kobe are just going to stay and play?
Well, that or you get another recruit that maybe you're flipping. There's a lot of reasons why.
I wouldn't be shocked if Kip plays again next year at OU.
Oh, I mean, it wouldn't shock me. I mean, it depends on how much you're going to pay him.
What
I don't know
what defense is doing, man.
What round would he go in?
That's the question, Jay.
Hey,
I can't answer that.
By the way, by far and away the best game of his season, last game against Missouri. Who do you think I'm going to say? I went back and watched the game. Wow. You talk about a heck of a game. He's not getting enough love right now after last week's game.
Offense or defense?
Defense.
Peyton Bowen?
No.
Kendall Daniels?
Yeah.
Oh, I give him love all the time, man.
Kendall Daniels in that game was unbelievable, dude.
He's great at pass
He
coverage.
was unbelievable. His coverage was good. He closed. There was one play, if you remember this play. I don't know if you do.
I already know which one it is.
Well, quarterback was kind of rolling out. Heineke decides last minute, I'm coming in because he looks like he was getting ready to run. So he goes in. Kendall Daniels immediately kicks the under route and just blows the guy up. It was a great play.
Jay, do you want me to answer this or do you want me to stop? Because you've been getting on me when I've talked about it.
We can answer that. That's fine. Hey, by the way, you're right, Corks, and whoever said it. PJ's looking a lot better this year.
Guys, Andy Bass may play this year. And you know who he reminds me of, Jay? His high school tape?
Somebody at OU?
No, an NFL guy.
I know what you're going to say, and I cannot believe you're going to say this guy's name.
His high school tape reminds me of him.
You're going to say the guy that's playing on Monday Night Football today.
Who's playing tonight?
49ers.
McCaffrey?
Is that what you're going to say?
What? Are you outside your mind?
I don't know with you, Germ.
No, I was going to say his game reminds me a lot of Taysom Hill. Jeez.
Okay. Germ, I don't want to do this again tonight. We talked about this all day today with Andy.
What about Taysom Hill?
I want to see the guy play it down before I say anything about him. He hasn't played it down.
Go watch his high school tape and tell you what it reminds you of.
Jeez.
I'm frozen.
No, you're back. You're back now. Toby Gerhardt?
Yep.
Wow. Chief, thanks for the super. Appreciate you, man. As always, grateful for you. Big time. Chief says LSU is the first SEC team I came to hate. Hope we shut them out Saturday sooner bait. Hey, great point. And here's the thing. Is there would beating LSU to make the playoff? That's like one of the best teams you could beat for Oklahoma fans to make the playoff. Like to beat LSU and make the playoff all in one Saturday. I mean, that's great stuff. That's great stuff.
Hey, Damon says who's going to be the running back? It's X-Rob, unless the availability report comes out Wednesday and he's doubtful. It's X-Rob. And if it's not X-Rob, it's Blaylock.
Yeah. Hey, Noel, it looks like it's going to be next year before you see any action from him, unless it's on special teams. So just don't see any way around it.
You've got to find a way to have X-Rob or Blaylock, Jay. You've got to figure out a way to have one of those guys. You need both of them.
You got to figure it out, man. You got to figure it out. Tracy, I'm going to go out on a limb and say the offense will be better than average game this Saturday. Woman can dream. We're all dreaming, Teresa, that offense kind of gets something going because it needs to happen. If Interior wasn't hurt, be undefeated.
No, that's a bad take. Bad take.
Nobody's hardly going undefeated these days. In fact,
he's not hurt now and he's not playing great.
Yeah. I mean, I'm surprised A&M hasn't lost one game. I thought they'd lose one. But I did have them in the playoff. I need to go look at the ACC scenarios. How is that playing out, Jerm? Can SMU make the play the ACC championship game?
Jay, I don't care about that. ACC.
But you know what's crazy? Jeremy, you know what's crazy? The two best teams in the ACC, neither one of them will be in the ACC championship probably. Because I think Miami and SMU are the two best teams.
I would agree with you, Jay. I would agree with you.
And I don't think – oh, wait, SMU controls their destiny. Okay, SMU to me, I think they're going to win the ACC thing because I think they're the best team in the ACC. They already beat Miami. I think they're the best team. And by the way, that would be back-to-back seasons for the playoff for them. They're the best team left in the ACC. I think so. I'm with you, Fit. I'm with you, man. He was in town, and I did kind of hear that rumor too, Steeler Man, and I wondered that. I don't think we've heard the news on JW yet, but no rush. I mean, Thunder 17-1, no hurry. Make sure he's healthy. I just don't think he's been very good seeing the field. I don't think it's much throwing as just not seeing the field very well. Yeah, Virginia with Chandler Morris. That's right. So yeah, I did see that. Right now, they're not good at a whole lot offensively right now, guys. Yeah, the call is pinned. It's pinned in the link. Should be pinned in there, Colin. I pinned it. It shows pinned on my end, starred. Yeah, I don't need it. I pretty much saw it on Saturday, Corks. I've seen it for the last few weeks, man. I think we've talked about it for a long time on this show about how bad it is. Nothing, Jay. Okay, it shows pinned. I'll put it again, but it definitely shows pinned. There it is again. That's the pinned one. Let me go drop it because that's the pinned one. So let me go drop it. I don't know why it's not showing up on y'all's end.
Did I see AD Sons play? No, I have not. I saw Lane Kiffin's son throwing the ball the other day.
Yeah.
There's the link right there. Hey, check out the fan stop, man. We're going to be having some merch on there very soon, Jay.
Do you know the answer to this?
I don't know who the real life arm wrestler was. I do not, Jay. I just love that movie though.
It's been what year was that made, Jerm?
I would say 1991.
I would go high 80s. Let me see. Let me see. I would go high 80s. I was right. 1987. Well, we got a couple callers on here. It looks like we got Corks followed by Colin. Corks, what's up, man?
Hey, is it true our red zone offense is 100% scoring?
Yes.
32 out of 32. That's winning football.
That's amazing considering how bad
That's
the
a
offense
crazy
is.
stat. That's a crazy
And,
stat, isn't it?
That stat's going to matter in the playoffs.
Absolutely.
Now, what I would like to know, a Corks, where you saw that stat, did you see how many were touchdowns and how many were field goals, or do y'all know?
I think it was
I'm
like
going to make a guess. I think it was about 70% touchdown rate.
I think that's about
I
right.
think.
That's crazy.
That's pretty good because in the big time games, playoff games, and if we do go to a road up north, that's going to really matter.
Yeah,
Oh, big time.
you're right.
Big time.
What matters? That matters. You just got to get to the red zone if you're OU's offense. That's
Yeah,
right.
I'm just surprised by that stat, honestly.
Yeah, I mean,
Mez says
everything.
23.
Hey, one thing I want to say, we all know Mateer is mid or worse, but one thing I can say about him is, well, I don't want to use that word. He's tough,
He is.
and that might help in the playoffs too.
He's a gamer. He's a good leader on the sidelines. That is what he is. That's pretty much what he is.
Yeah, if the team loves him, I think we'll be all right. Let's just beat LSU first. We're all excited, ecstatic, thinking we're going to playoffs. We have to beat LSU first. We've lost to them. The 0-3 loss was terrible. I don't care if that was Saban over there. We were far superior team. That was awful.
Well,
Kewan Jones wide open. Huh?
Hey, last year's loss was one of the worst losses of the season last year. They got rolled.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know what it is about them, but if we end that, I'll be very happy. If we finally beat them, I'll be very, very happy.
That's right. Me too.
I'm gonna get off so you can get on to the next caller. Boomer, damn sooner.
Hey, thanks, Cork. See you, bro. Let's get to Colin. Colin, what's up?
What's up, guys? How you guys doing?
What's up, man?
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of piggyback off what the last guy said and give the flowers to I think the guy who hasn't received much talk, but Coach Doug Deacon, special teams. With what he's done this year, punting game has been when we needed to pin people down. Sandell's been amazing. Haven't given up really kick returns. Like I feel like that's been kind of overlooked.
It has been
the job he's doing.
Yeah, I mean, even last game with the punt blocks. I mean, what is that? 2 games in a row with blocks, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he's been good, man. He's been good. It helps to have a coach.
There's really 3 guys. There's really 3 guys that they added: Deacon, Dreiling, and Goodwin. All great additions.
Yeah. Do you think that was like BV's hires? Like this?
Absolutely.
Because you can definitely tell, like, the staff is starting to feel more like BV oriented. Kind of makes me think of like if the past staff was kind of maybe not picked as much by him, or maybe not as like deep pick because of the time they had to look. They kind of had to go quick, but of course now we're 1 win away. But yeah, it's crazy to think that we're 1 win away after looking at the schedule, especially after Ole Miss.
Yeah.
I definitely in my head couldn't imagine us going down to Tuscaloosa in Tennessee and winning those. And
oh yeah, I don't think many OU fans thought that after the Ole Miss game to have to win out with that schedule. I don't think a whole lot of people thought that could happen, but here they are. Here they sit, man. One more game to do it. Can't wait. You be there? Be there Saturday?
No, I'll be up in Texas for Thanksgiving.
Gotcha.
But my last question is like, just from my understanding, like, what's our ideal landing spot, like number wise, especially if we win LSU? Is it just more just so like just make it? And because I know if we win, we're more likely hosting, but I don't know like matchup wise because I've gone through the playoff predictor and there's been a couple like 7 or 6 where we're facing like North Texas or.
I mean,
I don't know what the ideal landing spot.
Ideal landing spot to me is 7. I don't think you want to be 8 or 9 just because 8 or 9 you're playing the 1 seed next. And I think if Ohio State beats Michigan, which I think they will, I mean they're gonna get the 1 seed. I think they're above everybody else. So I'd rather be in the 7 spot to play the 2 seed. That could be Indiana or whoever, just ideally. But I'm not going to – I don't really care. Get in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I know you can't get in the playoff, man. That's what I care
And then
about.
I think they're trying to switch a couple of the playoff stuff around because, of course, as it stands, like top 4 teams aren't even hosting playoffs at their respective stadiums, which
Yeah,
I
they
think
don't get a home game.
they
That's
want to
what
try to fix. But like you said, just win LSU and wherever we're at, just keep trucking forward.
That's right. Hey,
All
thanks
right.
for the call, Colin.
Boomer.
Appreciate you, man. Sooner. Let's get to Damon. Damon, you're on the line. Hope we got you on here tonight. How you doing? Damon, you there?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what. I can't hear you guys. Sorry, my internet must be bad. If you can hear me, I want to thank you both for nightly Thanksgiving. What a blessing we are at this year with LU status from last year. It's been amazing where we're at. So I just want to do a quick shout out for both of you. I'm glad you guys are together, family. I know you guys have gone through a lot this year, so thank you both.
Thanks, Damon. Thank you.
I do think we're going to beat LSU this week. I think they're in turmoil, so it's not going to be easy. I don't think anything we do is easy, but I do believe we're going to win. And I'm thankful that BV has, survived this year. It's kind of crazy to think where we were this year and where we've been through and all the steps that we've been through this year with, where we've started and last year. And so just want to say thank you for both. And it's great to be a Sooner fan this year, isn't it? Aren't we all blessed?
Great stuff.
So I know we have some issues offensively. We got some very big struggles. I hope you both got to watch the LU breakdown. Gabe did a really good job of breaking down our deficiencies and our decisions. We have a lot of I think there's a little bit too much on Mateer's plate this year regarding the injury, and I do hope Arbuckle corrects that as we go forward, because I really do feel that we have the best defense in the country.
I agree.
We have one of the best, special teams in the country, and if we could just get something established and some sort of identity, whether it's the running game or whatever, I really do think we can win a championship. And I want to do it this year. I know everybody keeps talking about next year, but let's get it done this year, right? Because we never know what next year is going to bring. But we are a fantastic team, and but I am very thankful for where we were, because last year at this time, we're all on this show, and we were not very happy campers at this point, wondering where our program was going.
Oh, yeah.
But what an amazing difference this year has brought us. But thank you both. I appreciate you every year, every day you're on here, and what a great outlet it is for us Sooner fans. But God bless you both, and thank you for keep doing what you do.
Thanks, Damon.
Thank you very
Appreciate
much. Thank you. Thank you.
Great call, Damon. Appreciate that. Really do. Really do. Appreciate it. Hey, we got a True Sooner, I believe, on here. Jerm, you still on here?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm on here.
What's up, True? How you doing, man?
Doing all right. I've been ruffling some feathers in Soonerland. Travis Davidson and some of the other true homers. They still. I mean, they're riding BV no matter what he does. That's whatever.
They're 9-2. They can
They're
make
9-2,
the playoffs.
dude.
What?
What do you mean? They're 9-2 and can make the playoffs. What do you mean?
True. But there's been one common denominator that I've seen with some of their wins. And people talked about this early in the year or before the year. They were playing a bunch of teams that didn't have a quarterback that was experienced or not well known, talented, whatever you want to call it. And so they've caught some breaks this year. No doubt they got a good defense.
They made the breaks too.
Ole Miss showed them some things that if you can scheme BV the right way, you can get some things accomplished even against that defense. We don't know I mean, again, this is the play. The playoffs will happen. I have no doubt they'll make the playoffs. They'll have to. I think if they play Notre Dame, that's a bad matchup for them. People will say differently, but I think Notre Dame. They've never lost at Oklahoma, and I just don't see Oklahoma going and finding a way to stop that streak in this kind of environment. We'll see what happens. Anything can happen. I mean, they beat Alabama on the road, but Alabama's not the Alabama of Nick Saban, running the ball, doing those type of things that Alabama's lost their way. And so they played right into BV's hands with that spread offense that they run now. This ain't the old Alabama of Nick Saban, what Nick Saban was doing. But credit to BV, they won the game. So can't take that away from them. But again, they're not playing either traditional teams that have when I've watched BV's career, anytime he's had problems with experienced quarterbacks that did not beat themselves by throwing stupid interceptions right to DBs like the Alabama quarterback did. That wasn't a great play by Oklahoma. The guy was just right there. I mean, it was timely, but he was just right there. A better quarterback would not have thrown that play. Would not have thrown that ball right to the DB. But that's Alabama right now. Their quarterback is just not. He's mid.
Drew, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Listen, answer this question for me. You brought up Ole Miss. You realize in college football in the last 2 years, Lane Kiffin's about the only one that's thrown for 300 yards on Oklahoma, other than Tennessee this year and Bama.
Yeah, but the thing about Tennessee, bro, look at their season. Look at their season. Who has Tennessee been competitive with this year? They had a nice little effort versus Georgia, but other than that, they've really been bad offensively.
Who?
Tennessee.
They're ranked
They have who's their quarterback? Some walk-on dude, or I mean,
you don't even know their quarterback's name?
Yeah, I don't even know who this dude was. I mean, I'm just being real, man. I mean,
just tells me everything I need to know.
It's not like they've not been world beaters with anything they've done this year.
I'm
Tennessee.
not saying they have been, but you to sit here and act like OU at 9-2, and if they win, they make the playoff. They haven't done anything good this year.
No, I didn't say that. I just said there's some things that Ole Miss show that can happen if they scheme it the right way. Now, not everybody can do that. Not everybody's going to be Lane Kiffin. I didn't say that. I mean, I'm just saying if the blueprint is out there how to attack Oklahoma if you get the opportunity. Now, not everybody can do that.
Who? Tell me who.
Well, I mean, I don't know who's in the playoffs. I mean, we'll wait to the playoffs, and I could focus in on who's there and what and how that plays out. Right now, I don't know, but I think I look at it like this. I believe it's 7 and 8 who are playing. I guess that's Oklahoma, Notre Dame, and then the winner has to go to play Ohio State. Those are bad matchups, brother, for Oklahoma. So that's not a matchup Oklahoma wants. I mean, the last time BV brought a good team against Ohio State, it didn't end well. It ended embarrassingly for Clemson.
Talk about a game 10 years ago, 20 years ago.
No, it was just about what? What was it? 2? I mean, it was embarrassing. They got blown out.
Why would I talk about a game from 10 years ago? What does that have to do with this year?
That wasn't 10 years ago. 2019? It's 2025, brother. Huh?
What does that have to do at Clemson with this year's team?
They run the same defense. They got the same. They have the same offensive coordinator Ohio State does. He knows BV's defense, He's the one. I mean, he's the one that accused BV of all that. I don't know, with spying or scheming with his signals or whatever. I'm not going to get off into the weeds with all that. I'm just saying that.
Who would you pick? Hey, real quick, True. Who would you pick tomorrow? USC or Ohio State?
In what game?
In a football game tomorrow, who would you pick? USC or Ohio State?
Traditionally,
who would you pick tomorrow if they play?
I'm probably going to go with Ohio State, but traditionally, Ohio State has played poorly versus USC.
Lincoln Riley cooked them in Ohio State when Baker Mayfield was at OU, did he not?
That wasn't the offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator. You know, who was the offensive coordinator at the time? It was our guy that's the offensive line assistant now. He was trash at Ohio State. I don't know what he did well at Oklahoma, but he was trash at Ohio State, brother. I mean, that was I can't even remember that quarterback's name, but he was. I mean, you don't even hear about him anymore.
Hey,
appreciate the call.
Appreciate the call, True. Appreciate the call, man. Have a good one, dude.
I can't, Jay. I can't.
I like it when True calls, but every time he calls, we go back 10 years on football. It has nothing to do with this year's team.
Hey, Jay, Jason. Like, what I took from that call was he said he knows what it takes to beat Oklahoma's defense. And you know what it takes? A real balanced attack with a really good experienced quarterback. There are none out there. Who's the most experienced quarterback out there? Diego Pavia. He's not in the playoffs. Terrible take. Jay, hey.
Well, somebody said they couldn't even hear me, so.
Yeah.
Hey, that went on
let's
long.
end this. Hey,
I don't know how many times I tried to say True. I guess he didn't hear me.
We'll do this again tomorrow.
Hey, yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. Appreciate it. Thanks for joining us tonight. Really do appreciate it. Everybody have a great Tuesday. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Boomer.
Thanks for all the supers. Hey, thanks for all the supers too. Damon, G,
exactly.
Boom Tutties. Appreciate you guys as always. Really appreciate you. Enjoy your day. Talk to you tomorrow.